What is going on, comic fans? Happy Tuesday, happy new DC Day. We are back with another live stream celebrating new comics that came out this week, and there are some good ones. There's not a ton of them, but there's definitely some good stuff to dive into and talk about. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it. Be sure to hit up Big Time Collectibles website. Follow them on social media. They're always doing some fantastic stuff. And if you need anything cleaned or pressed, homie Justin over on Instagram can hook it up. Be sure to let him know you found him via the channel right here. And last but not least, a huge shout out to ABX Comics and Games right here in Augusta, Georgia, my LCS. That's where I pick up my books every week. Fantastic shop. They have an awesome Facebook group that covers comics, tabletop gaming, painting, all that good stuff. Be sure to check them out if you're looking for a local comic shop or a long distance comic shop. Fantastic folks over there. Start to kick it off. Let's say hey to some of the folks in the chat. Clocking in first, we got Las Cruces 1971. What is going on, bro? I hope you're doing good today. Happy to see you in here as always. We got Pops in here. Hope you are feeling better, big guy. Definitely hope you're feeling better. Look at that. The custom emojis. You get access to those by hitting that join button and becoming a channel member. Entropy in Comics. What is going on? Hello, hello. Like number 2. Heck yeah. Appreciate that, Larry. Everyone hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. It helps with the getting the videos out to more eyes and the searchability and all that stuff. It's that's a tough thing with YouTube, is getting your stuff out there. So it's always appreciated when I see all these people in the chat doing such things. What is going on? The Adventurous Joe. Huge shout out to him. If y'all didn't see the video I posted yesterday, he sent a package, some stuff for the kids, and a win that I got off of his channel. Fantastic stuff. Just woke up and my legs hurt. It be like that sometimes. What is going on, Ryan Riley? Hope you're doing good today. Trev, the shipping guru, is in the house. What's up, brother? How are you today? How's your Tuesday going? How does y'all shops do? Do all of y'all shops hold all the books till Wednesday? Do they let go of the Tuesday releases on Tuesday? What do they do at your shops? What do they do there? What is going on, Loaders Empire? Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah. Hope you and your wife have a romantic, spicy one. We actually already celebrated because of how odd our work schedules are. She's the manager of a steakhouse here in Augusta, so she's busy on Valentine's Day. And with my job, whenever anything else is closed or celebrating a holiday is when I'm my busiest. So typically we celebrate after Valentine's Day. We get through it and make plans and all that. But I surprised her this year and did it the week before. Took her out to a nice dinner and a movie. Got her some nice stuff. And then on top of that, this coming weekend, we're going to go see Pete Davidson live here in Augusta. He's passing through doing a show. So we're going to go check that out as well. So it's got some good stuff going on right now. Got some good stuff going on. There's Scotty with the channel emojis. Heck yeah. Mine is all Wednesday. Yeah, that's how a lot of folks I know are. I get all my books on Tuesday. Well, don't tell us the name of your LCS. Don't tell us the name of your LCS. I know some of these comic companies are very specific about street dates. And it kind of seems like they sometimes with that, because there's some people out there who they'll just get all their stuff on Tuesday, and it seems like their shops don't care and they haven't caught any flack for it. And then there's other shops out there that seem like they have like these emails that go out to shops as like a passive aggressive reminder that, hey, remember these books come out on this day of the week. It's definitely different for everybody, that's for sure. Blue Hellion Comics, what is going on, Dan? Hope you're doing good today. Good to see you. My shop holds all comics until they exist. We don't have LCS. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. If you don't have an LCS, you don't have an LCS. What is going on, J-Med? Good to see you in here. What is up? What is up? The real James Willie. Good morning, good afternoon, all. What's going on, James? How are you doing today? What is up? What is up? So, yeah, hope everyone's having a fantastic start to their week. I'm plagued with sick kids. Like Monkey just got over being sick last week, so now Finn has it. So not sure how long this will go. The wife's getting ready for work, so I'm going to have to probably keep this shorter than normal because she's just back there getting ready and with the kids. But they're real clingy when they're not feeling good, you know. And yeah, don't want to be tied up in here. Get this rocking and rolling, and then go hang out with them. So let's get into some books. We also have, of course, we got the giveaway that we'll do today. I don't know if you saw the post. But I have this awesome Batman and Robin issue number 6. Beautiful variant. I mean, it looks like a Matina variant to me, but it's one of the Suicide Squad video game variants. But a beautiful cover with the gray and purple. That's just a wicked cool shot of Batman right there. And love me some purple covers. So grab that one. We'll give away, as well as Green Lantern issue number something as well. And issue number 8, this beautiful cover by Thiago de Silva. And it's called the Sweater Weather Variant. There's like a monthly theme, but you got Joe Mullins, you got Kyle Rayner on here, John Stewart, Guy Gardner, Jessica Cruz, all hanging out by the hot springs. And what I was told was Japan. And the reason why it's Japanese hot springs is because I asked how the baboons made it onto the cover, because there's baboons hanging out. And I was pointed out to me that there's these monkeys that hang out by these springs in Japan. They're not baboons. They look like them, minus the red behind. But Marvel Comics property, Hit Monkey, is one of them. But this was a wicked cool cover. I'm like, I'll grab that, go with it. So of course, we'll draw for the winner of that at the end, toward the end, around the end, and then we'll pull all the extra goodies that go along with it, and we'll stuff it in there with cards, bookmarks, tattoos, whatever we got in the goodie box. We'll stuff them full of fun stuff. Those covers are fire. Yeah, they're super dope. Yeah, man, let me tell you what, the Green Lantern stuff right now has got me excited. There's a lot of good stuff going on with Green Lantern. I guess that's a good place as any to start. Books that I picked up today, the first one that I grabbed was none other than Green Lantern issue number 8. Jeremy Adams is writing this. I cannot sing his praises enough. Jeremy Adams is going to be a household name for comic fans in record time. This run is already, like, it's the second arc. Now that we're into it, the second arc is just went nuclear with this issue. It opened all the way up, action packed, and Steve Beach has moved over from Action Comics over to Green Lantern, doing these beautiful, that's an A cover. That is just a standard A cover. Like, he has this Alex Ross style paint to him, but like his artistic eye for expression and stuff has like this old school vibe to him. Like, look at Hal's face. That looks like somebody's pappy when they were younger. You know what I mean? Like, you see? But it's just awesome. It just works so well. And the way that he did Kilowog and Kyle, I mean, look at that. Look at the detail and stuff. It's just absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. At work, tummy hurts. Dude, that's happening with everybody, man. That's happening with everybody. But with this Green Lantern issue, first off, I hope you feel better. There's plenty of stuff at your job that should be able to clear you out. I would suggest trying that. He's got those ABX custom emojis, as well as the Legion of Comics ones, getting access to those via channel membership. Durs is now a proud subscriber, long-distance subscriber to ABX Comics and Games. What is going on, Phil? Hope you're doing good today. Hello, Lisa. Good to see you. What is going on? Hello. And so this is wildly important issue. If you didn't jump on Green Lantern when it started, you can kind of go back just like one issue, pick up from 7 and kind of rock forward from there. But we're trying to figure out the whole thing with like Earth being quarantined. Like, we're addressing that now, and the fact that the United Planets have been around, kind of like the cosmic governing body. It looks fairly obvious from the moment that they explained who these people were years ago that they're going to be bad guys. But to what capacity? How far is their reach? Who's really behind it? Those kind of questions we haven't gotten into, but we're starting that kind of story of like, who are these people really? And on top of that, we're diving into like now that they've ex-nayed the Green Lanterns, quarantine them on Earth, what are they going to do? Like, you have Hal stuck there, and he knows he needs to get out of here. And we know that the central battery was destroyed. In the last issue, we saw that the yellow power battery is destroyed. Is this like a trend? Is this something happening over and over? This is about to explode. I hope that we get like some kind of event, like not like big summer blockbuster event, but how we just did like Beast World for Titans, how we have this Bizarro World thing happening, this little Superman-centric event. We need a Green Lantern-centric event. And I can tell, like, just from how this is blossoming so fast, we might be getting something like that down the road. They're kind of wrapping up the messiness of where we're coming from to getting this really tight-knit Green Lantern story. And if you remember Jeff Johns' run, it was so vast and well put together. It's like we're starting to just like piece out Green Lantern like that, so we can have this huge tapestry of characters and stories all under the all ring slingers and really get into it. I'm very, very excited for this. We have a brand new backup story. It has been Sinestro's son in the backup story. Well, that moved over to its own title called Sinister Sons today. You have Zod's son and Sinestro's son. Peter J. Tomasi's writing it. I don't know for how long, because he went exclusive with Ghost Machine, but I have no interest in that. The art is just not my jam. I don't really care. Like, I'm not like, I know a lot of people praise his run on Super Sons. I don't care. Like, I don't like the little kid stuff like that. It just doesn't do anything for me. But the backup story in this is now Kyle Rayner. At least in this issue, you get Kyle Rayner and Joel Mullins, and it looks like they're going to be spotlighting different lanterns through the backup stories, all getting wise to the bigger plot the bad guys have going on with the quarantining of Earth. So I highly suggest reading this one, diving into this. If you're a Green Lantern fan, if you're like, I wonder if I would like Green Lantern or not, this is the run to jump on. Telling you guys, this is good stuff right here. Very good stuff right here. See anybody else jump up in the chat? We got Couching and Slouching with C Bizzle. What is up? What is up? Hope you're doing good today, brother. I could care less about Sinister Sons. I never read the backup for it. Yeah, I tried to read, like when we got the first one there, I started to read it. I'm like, nah, this is terrible. And then it got to where I would just like flip through and just look at the pictures, you know, just like, is there anything that pops out as seemingly important? No. And I'm picking up and reading Kneel Before Zod, which I felt like that miniseries, like that issue 2 was so bad. It was so bad. I'm going to give it one more issue and then probably drop it if like I kind of know what's going to happen in issue 3. And even knowing, I'm still reluctant to pick it up. But because I feel like it's kind of a catalyst for what's coming next year with the Superman event, I want this backstory, but I'm kind of like, if it's that important, I can just read it on the DC app. I mean, I have the app. I get access to all these books like a month after they come out anyways. And if I buy it all, I'm just going to want to just sell it all off because I don't want to have to store it forever. But we'll see what happens with issue 3, and I'll kind of keep track of it. But man, it promised to be one thing, and it turned out to be another thing. It looks like Kneel Before Zod exists just to service other stories, to introduce Zod's son and kick him out of the house so that he could go to Super Sons or Sinister Sons. It's just weird. Kyle Rayner, my boy. That's how I feel, dude. That's how I feel. The backup story. If you're a Kyle Rayner fan, like if you came up in the 90s, Kyle Rayner was your Green Lantern. Not because he was just that awesome. It's because he was the only Green Lantern. Hal was dead. The Corps was slaughtered. He was the last Green Lantern. He was everybody's Green Lantern through the comics, you know, and a special place in my heart being that he was the one that jumped into the fight for Marvel versus DC and everything and went up against the Power Cosmic itself. It was awesome to see how they kind of approached Kyle in this story and kind of touching on that. It kind of reminds me of like Connor Kent Superboy, like trying to find your place amongst a sea of people that do what you do kind of thing. But man, I'm excited to see Kyle back. I'm excited for the aspect of having all of our Green Lantern cast back as important characters, at least inside of the Green Lantern corner of DC Comics. It's great that we have multiple Green Lantern books out there in general. The John Stewart book, while it's written well, the first 6 issues is not a story that I really give a crap about. The whole Revenant Queen, I feel like Philip Kennedy Johnson's having to like clean up wreckage from the past with the crazy crap that they were doing for years before he picked up the title. But we have one more issue of that. Then he's kind of kicking off into like a fresh start of storytelling. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do with John Stewart because, you know, the builder, John Stewart's that dude too. I mean, there's not a bad Green Lantern out there. Like any of them could carry a title with a good writer. I mean, a good writer can write anybody, but these characters are just, it's like, feels like you're like hitting home runs. What is going on, Space Case Cards? How are you doing? Brother John's Comics, what is going on? Izzyverse NYC is in the building. What's up, brother? What is up? What is up? Welcome back, Scott. Heck yeah, Kyle Rayner. Yes, sir. He is back. Kyle is my Lantern and Wally is my Flash. Arsenal is my Azrael is my Batman, and Connor is my Superman. That's super duper fair. So I'm a huge fan of Connor as well. The current Connor, that's a rough one. Give me Jeff Johns era Connor Kent when he went black t-shirt and jeans through with his run on Teen Titans and all through like the early 2000s. Connor's been a mess. He's a continuity mess right now. He doesn't have a place really, but I'm with you on Azrael as Batman. That's one of the most exciting things happening in Ron V's run of Detective is knowing that he's in the city now. He's activated. But Wally is that dude. When you're talking Green Lantern Corps, man, it's hard for me to choose. I like him so much, but just Alan Scott's my favorite Green Lantern. But he's really like so separate. He's powered by magic with the green flame, where the Corps is a separate thing altogether. But Alan Scott is that dude if you want to get down to it. Faith and Misery, what is happening? Hope you all picked up what you were looking for. So far, so good. Getting hard to get past this first one I'm mentioning with Green Lantern. It was so freaking good. So good. It's just, man. And Steve Beach on the cover, dude. I shared this cover out like probably around 2 months ago on Instagram when I first saw it. I'm a Steve Beach stan at this point. You know, ever since he hit Action Comics and hit the scene, I've loved picking up his stuff. And so far, I've been really lucky that all of his stuff is hitting titles I pull, like the Superman stuff, now Green Lantern. I hope it continues. I hope he also has the opportunity to hop on other titles, because I would love to see his unique take on other characters and stuff as well. What is going on, Dope Comics in the house? How are you doing today? What is up? Canadian survivalist in the building. Good day to you. 1990s Connor Kent was hilarious. Yeah, he was so stupid. It was like he was a goober, man. He was a goober. I have John Stewart as my Green Lantern. Nice. Yeah, dude, you can't go wrong. It's hard to go wrong with any Green Lantern. There's just so many redeeming qualities about even the worst of them, you know, like just even Guy Gardner. Like it's wild. It is wild. Poor Kyle, his girlfriend got put in a fridge. That was a terrible time for him. Yeah, that was early on too. And for those that remember that, yeah, don't forget. Don't forget. The current Green Lantern book and Batman and Robin have been very good. So I stopped reading Batman and Robin, despite the fact Joshua Williamson is writing it. It's not stuff that I need context for. I don't know why that book exists, why we needed another Bat title. I mean, I know why, because he pays the bills, but I'm thinking Joshua Williamson said, I want a Batman book. And they're like, well, we got people on him. He's like, well, I'll write my own. And they told him, okay. But it makes no sense to the bigger, it doesn't serve a bigger DC purpose. I mean, he's writing stuff that sure you can, yeah, well, this explains this, but none of that needed to be explained. None of that needed to be told. But I'm not pulling it on my monthly. I get Detective, I get Batman, and random miniseries such as Christian Ward's Batman, City of Madness. Issue 3 is out this week. It's the finale to his prestige format Black Label title. This one has been fun. If you are like a H.P. Lovecraft, Cthulhu kind of fan, that's what this is. It's just a standalone 3-issue Batman story, prestige format, which works great because if you know it, Christian Ward is known for his art over his writing. I don't know what else he may have written. I don't follow him that close. I know some of his artwork from the Godzilla Kong merchandising side of things, as well as his artwork from Aquaman Andromeda that he drew for Rom V, which was fantastic as well. Beautiful. But basically the Court of Owls have like secrets and stuff. And one of their secrets is this access tunnel. Yeah. Sounds like she's making it right now. She's getting nice. Careful. You got socks on. You're going to slip and bust it. You have access to the upside down, basically. Easiest way to explain it. Like the reverse Gotham, the dark Gotham, the mystical Gotham. Okay, well, she'll get there, baby. Chill. And this Batman right here, the upside down Batman from this monstrous horror version of reality, has escaped into reality and going on a warpath. Look at his crazy octopus face. He looks like the guy from the Pirates movie, doesn't he? He looks like Davy Jones. Look how crazy that artwork is. Hauntingly good art. The color palettes are insane. Imagery is insane. Super fun story. And I'm a huge fan of the prestige format stuff. I'm one of those people that I already have magazine boxes for stuff that existed decades before DC started putting out magazine-sized content. So it's nothing just to, put these in a bag and board, which, they make them specifically for magazine-sized stuff, and just put it in a box like a normal comic. Doesn't faze me, doesn't bother me, and I enjoy getting those prestige formats where, because the whole thing behind Black Labels are supposed to be getting, extra top-tier artistic talent and stuff, so it's cool to let that artwork breathe and to really see it on a different format. That enlarged format just kind of adds so much extra to it. It makes it feel special. It makes you feel prestige worldwide, It's good stuff. The current Green Lantern book and Batman and Robin have been very good. Gnort was my Green Lantern. Scratch. If you're a fan of Gnort, check out the most recent miniseries for Human Target. It was 12 issues. Gnort got some respect thrown his way in that book. It was awesome. My friend Chris' favorite Green Lantern is Guy Gardner. Guy is such a douche. Love how they made the romance title for DC called How to Lose a Guy Gardner in 10 Days. Yeah, I didn't pick one up last week. I skipped out on that just because of the price and it's just a holiday gimmick book, which I typically skip those. Typically, depends on how small of a week it is, kind of thing. I have Stereograph pre-ordered. I'm not familiar with Stereograph. What is Stereograph? Fill me in. Fill me in. We got a 21-month member milestone chat from Circumstances. A big shout out to Circumstances. It's Tuesday, so you can check out Circumstances. He'll be live this evening at 9:30 on his channel for FOC and Chill. And if there aren't people there to keep it chill, he's going to talk FOC. Congratulations to the World Sports Ball Champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. So I guess that's a hockey reference. So big shout out to all the hockey fans out there. Also, the Distillery Western book, forgot the name. Yeah, so yeah, I haven't dove into the distillery stuff. I've been talking to this guy named Ryan, who really was recommending some, like Somna and Gone were some from distillery that he recommended to me. And I was looking at Somna, which I believe was a Becky Cloonan book, and the artwork in it was hauntingly good. Also had me thinking about it because of Gary B's novella that he released recently called Need, which kind of had like the same vibes as that distillery stuff. But yeah, I'm behind the times on the distillery stuff. If I hear enough like wild good feedback from it, I might go check some of it out. We'll see. A lot of the extra space and time that I have on my reading stuff is definitely reserved for April when Ghost Machine explodes. Mark just called the Chiefs hockey. They are foosball. You can't ice skate in football. Stereograph, Tynan book. Okay, I haven't heard that. The most recent Tynan book that I'm familiar with was The Deviant, I believe. My Gary B porn will be tomorrow if I'm not, you know what, by page 2. I want a refund. I promise by chapter 2. I don't know who told you page 2, but chapter 2. You'll be good. You'll be good by then. Page 2, by page 2, you're just like, yo, this is actually pretty violent. Next up, we have one that I was super duper on the fence with when I heard it was coming. When I read part 1, having read part 1 really didn't change my perspective or my perception on it. And but Batman 143. This is part 2 of Joker Year 1. We had an issue last week. We have an issue this week, and we have an issue next week. And I believe that's it. It's just a 3-part little Joker Year 1 story. My concerns, are we going to be servicing the character of the Joker? Are we going to be helping the character of the Joker? Or are we going to be doing the old trope, or why don't I go back to their origin and explain stuff out because there's a story to be told there? That's one thing that is loved about the Joker, is that the mystery surrounding his origin, the uncertainty of like who he is and just how crazy is he kind of stuff. We don't necessarily need everything explained. That's part of who the character is. I read part 1 and I still wasn't sure what we were going to do. It was hard to really place the story. It's kind of telling 2 stories at once. It gives you the Year 1 Joker, but then we're getting a story in the future, which is almost like the final days of Joker kind of thing. It's almost like you're building out a story with the final confrontation with Batman and Joker. But one of the cool things I noticed after reading part 1 is how much history we're hitting on, and not even necessarily old history, but just stuff that came before. It was sourcing from Year 0, 3 Jokers, the Killing Joke, the Sorrentino art in it specifically draws Batman like Ben Affleck's Batman. At 4 hours?
Says it lasts up to 8 hours, but if he starts feeling bad again, give him Tylenol.
I just put them out next to each other, so you know what I mean? Because we switch back and forth, right? At 4 hours. Well, I mean, I'm not really going to trust the 6-year-old to tell me the medical regime for him. I'll leave that up to you to tell me. I trust you more than him when it comes to that.
He just took it.
2:30.
He should be fine until I get home.
Ain't no kid wants medicine.
And then I'll give him some Dimetapp. Give him some Dimetapp.
Isn't that just the drink? That's medicine. Cool. Real quick, what is going on, Brian LCS? Good to see you in here. Chop, what's up? And then so the Sorrentino art looked just like Batfleck. The other art's definitely solid too. We're also pulling from Chip Zdarsky's The Night. So after reading that first one with so much stuff going on, I still didn't really know like what purpose is this going to serve. And after reading this one, part 2, all I'm going to say is there's a lot of context to this. To speak on it at all really will be to spoil it at this point, what they're doing. But I love this. I absolutely love this. I had some concerns that I mentioned in the DC deep dive that I do with Sector 2815 on his channel. Wait, you don't get medical advice from a 6-year-old? Yeah. Yeah. Well, he said he doesn't want any medicine. Well, I don't really care what he says. You know what I mean? I want to do what's good for him, not what makes him happy. That's why we're tasked with being parents, right? Otherwise, he'd be wearing his clothes backward and eating pizza 7 days a week. But yeah, absolutely love this. Some of my concerns after reading that first issue were already addressed. Like my fears, I hope we don't go this way with this story. If they're going to do that, man, that better be a quick turn and a yada, yada, yada. Well, all of that came to be. All like my biggest hopes for the direction going from part 1 to part 2 came to be right off the rip. And now we're back to completely unpredictable territory moving forward. It's really cool. It's really cool. If you're a fan of the Joker, check this out. If you're not a fan of the Joker, I'm Jokered out. He's played out. I don't disagree. He's been overused for years, and they kind of sidelined him for a while. You don't really see him too much compared to what we did, but he's popping back up in Chip's run. So I like that he's giving us this little breather, these little 3 issues between jumping back into the primary story. But I think this is going to be a palate cleanser in a way. It's going to clean up some stuff like how we did the 3 Jokers thing and how that faced kind of resets at DC and swap up of management. We went from John's Justice League run mentioning the 3 Jokers exist and the Dark Side War to waiting years after they announced we're doing a 3 Joker comic to what we got having nothing to do with it, and then it getting mentioned again in Batman 900 that Red Mask made 3 Jokers. I mean, like it's needed. It's needed. There's aspects of this that are definitely needed. Definitely suggest this book. Looking forward to it. Doogie Howser isn't your doctor. Yo, I thought he was 15. Kyle, do you remember Doogie Howser, that show when we were kids? Like Neil Patrick Harris' first thing? That was a good show. I do not everything explain about the Joker. I felt the same with Wolverine, and then Marvel years ago came out with Wolverine Origins, and we didn't need to know his name. Yeah, but it wasn't a bad story. They didn't. I don't know. That one was that one had me curious, but just think that was a huge aspect of Wolverine. He didn't even remember, and then here's everything. That's not what we're doing with this. I'll tell you now. We're not dissecting the unknown origin of the Joker. Not one bit. At least we haven't in 2 issues. They haven't pooped on the mystique. Shoot, if I were 6, I'd say candy. I need candy to make me feel better. That's true. Yeah. You want some juices? Yeah. Here's some juices. You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Here, you open this one and I'll open this one. There we go. Some of these things are a lot harder than others. Booyah chaka. What is going on? Steven with the sleeves, aka Steven Birkland. I'm sleeved out. We just gave congratulations to the All-Star Ice Hockey Champions, the Kansas Chiefs is what they were called, I believe. Cover for 145 looks sick. I'm guessing for Batman. I only get medical advice from children, which explains my diet and morbid obesity. What is going on, Becker? Becker just hit the live chat.
Hi.
Kyle says hello, Mike. Hope you have a fantastic evening. Hope you have fun. You look excited.
I'm so excited.
You're so excited. I'm sorry. Do you need some candy to make you feel better?
Please no.
No? Okay. It was recommended in the chat. Candy makes you feel better.
No.
Make some people feel better. I got in the car to go to work yesterday. I'm like, yo, there's 2 lifesavers in here. Thanks.
Right? Like I like gummies.
Yeah. I like the berry gummies. That's my jam. Those are good.
Gummies are good.
What flavor candy do you like? Purple? What flavor is that? I don't know. Just purple. I don't think it's fair calling it a flavor.
Is my favorite.
Speaking of candy, I just saw that Reese's now has caramel. Wow, that was a manna from heaven. Yeah, need it. You're in perfect shape for me, Mike. Yes. Yeah, Steve's got a wide variety. My shape is round. I'm working on it. Let's see. The new Reese's suck. That's funny. Fun fact, Neil Patrick Harris voiced and sang for Music Meister in the Brave and the Bold cartoon, and it slaps. Oh my God, he has that Broadway voice. He is talented beyond. Yeah, he's done all kinds of cool stuff like that. What was that horror musical that he did? I forget the crazy wild name of that. He even did a song number on Harold and Kumar 3, I think it was. Talented guy. He kind of disappeared. He was like Mr. Showman for years in shows, popping up in movies, all kinds of stuff. What is going on, Cliff? Hope he didn't get canceled. A lot of people got more people that I remember got canceled. Like James Franco got mentioned the other day. I'm like, oh yeah, he got canceled. And what? Why are you sad facing?
Jen said, I like being sick because I get to spend time with my family.
Oh, he's a sweet boy. He's a sweet boy. Becker said, hi back. There's a lag. I like sour candy. What is that? Sour candy early in the day and milk chocolate later in the day. Okay, there's levels to this. That Kyle is a Wolverine, and that Kyle came with Animal Man right there in the orange.
I had a dream I was getting attacked by
I thought you were going to give me fun facts about rabid beavers.
No.
No?
But
you don't do beaver facts?
Getting attacked by a Wolverine.
There it is, Dr. Horrible Music Blog. Fire.
All right, I love you.
Watch out for Wolverines. Okay.
Ooh, will you do me a favor?
Nope.
I can't go back to these shoes.
Yes, you can.
No, I cannot.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to get my necklace.
Do you want to talk to them while I go get it? You can sit here. No. Okay, I'm sorry. You gonna be good? You sure? Do you want me to go get it? I'll go get it.
No, it's fine.
Okay, fine then. Hey, Mark, what do you think about the DC Superpowers Wave 4? I'm assuming that's the McFarlane ones with like the Blue Beetle with the Beetle car, Brainiac, multiple Brainiacs. There's will be a gold label one. I mean, they're cool to look at in pictures. I don't collect them. I got a lot of the original ones. So from when I'm a kid now, the Beetle and the Blue Beetle one is hard to resist because it has like his little drop down bar on the string, and you push a button and it retracts it back up. Those things were dope. That's about the only ones that they got me. My favorite candy or Lemonheads. You got it?
Put it on me.
Oh my God.
I have one hand.
It's weird how just setting the drinks down are never an option.
No.
You have hair everywhere.
I hope so.
I'm saying, like, what do I do with your hair everywhere? Like, hey, you gotta hold still. I don't care if my forearm's in your mouth. There you go. My favorite candy are Lemonheads. Those are decent. I like Warheads. Y'all remember those? My kids don't eat Warheads, but whenever they get like candy from Halloween, they just randomly through the day will just hand me a Warhead. Here, Dad. Like, well, first off, why do you have this? Second off, I don't want it. Blue Beetle in the ship. Yeah, it's super dope. Super dope. Help your wife, Mark, says Becker. Hey, Kyle, Becker said that if you go to Heroes Con, he would go. And he said that thinking he won't be there. I'm like, yo, she'll be there for a couple of days. He's like, damn it. So, yeah.
I'm going to have to drive myself, though.
God forbid. What are you about to, who's taking you to work?
Me.
Oh, okay. So you're capable.
But I'm saying, like, I'm going to have to use our Honda. We got to get tires on the back.
They're not old.
The back tires.
Why? Do they?
Yeah.
I looked at them when we changed the brakes the other week. I checked the back brakes and looked at the tires.
Well, they just look a lot rougher than the front.
Maybe you should chill out, Ricky Bobby.
Okay, left.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, babies. Love you.
Sour Kids. Dude, I hate Sour Kids. Sour Patch Kids. Like, they're good to get the sour off of, then they're terrible. They just stick to your teeth. Ever Majors to be in Augusta this fall. Yeah. Skittles. Yeah, I like the green bag of Skittles, and that purple bag ain't bad too. All right, so let's get into it. Next comment. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. Family time. Brother John. Yeah, another person I'm very, very, very excited to get to hang out again this year at Heroes Convention. Heroes, located in Charlotte, North Carolina. I will be seeing Brother John in Heroes Con. Wesley Dodds the Sandman, issue number 5 by Robert Venditti. Artwork by, is it Riley? Riley Rosmo? Love you. This is awesome. So good. Golden Age character, Golden Age story being told takes place in the 1940s. Sandman's research was stolen by some government stooges who want the deadly early iterations of his gas to use during war, and he's trying to stop them. He has to storm a military base to get to the man who has his research. Yo, don't you ever be sorry. What is going on, Panda Man? Hope you're doing good today, brother. It is always so good to see you in the chat. I was just talking to the Comic Viking earlier this morning how like YouTube time passes so much faster than like real world time. Like people come, people go, and you just miss them. You know, you miss them. You miss the early days of doing this kind of stuff. And the early days could be just a few months ago feeling, you know, and I miss Panda being around all the time. Love that dude. Not sure I'm going to make it this year, buddy. I'll see you there. I'll see you there, John. Glad to hear. I'll see you there. Doom. Yeah, we're not doing noses. We're not doing negative. We're not entertaining negativity. Next up, guys, like, wow. Action Comics is under its new era. It's called Superman Superstars. Jason Aaron is writing the first few issues. I don't think anyone attached to Action Comics right now is writing a long run. They're supposed to be like swapping hands every few issues. I think Mark Waid was announced for some of it, Joshua Williamson for some of it, Jason Aaron's for some of it, just came over from Marvel. And this story is insane. John Timms on the art is just phenomenal. Like I cannot express how good this is. Like this right here is flagship material. Like this is so good it's ridiculous. Let me show you this one page of art. Like just look at that. Like, good God. Oh my God. It's so good. If Bizarro is the opposite of Superman and Superman's weakness is magic, what if Bizarro is like the guy when it comes to magic, can just comprehend it, understand it, manipulate it, execute it? And what if he put a spell out there at his death that he poisoned the entire city and beyond, turning them all into Bizarros? That's what happened in the last issue. And in this issue, we're looking at the fallout from an entire city being Bizarroed. Airplane pilots are going to hang out in the passengers lodge. Pet lovers are kicking dogs. Bus drivers are running over the people that should be riding buses. Superman was poisoned at the end of the last issue. What's he going to do to save people? How many deaths are going to occur in Metropolis? And if Superman can stop them, how can he stop them? Kind of thing. Dude, this book was so good. It was non-stop. So good. I'm trying to see what else can be said without spoilers, because a lot of it, like, because the pacing and the weight of this book, so good. Guys, please give this Action Comics run a chance. And being that, like I said, I think we're only doing 3 issues and switching, it might just be a little 3-issue story. But pick up this Jason Aaron Action Comics stuff. Last month's issue, so it's 1061 and 1062. That's all so far. But give it a try. Insane. What happened to that Madam Moonlight character? Marilyn Moonlight was the feature in the main Superman title, and so she's not popped up in Action Comics. But so when does that come out? Let me look at this. Boom. I'm normally prepared for questions. All right, so next week, Superman number 8. Superman number 8 comes out. Superman issue 7 was a one-shot. I mean, it's in continuity, but Superman got thrown into the past, into the Wild Wild West, where we explore Marilyn Moonlight, her origin and everything, and then we come back to the present. So Marilyn is definitely present. We're getting more explained about her, how she is, why she is, who she is, and how long she's been that. And it looks like she's going to be part of like potential like team, not necessarily like a formal team, but the people that will be fighting back against this new rogues gallery that's out to kill Lex Luthor that Superman is tasked with stopping. So she's a super cool character. One of those things that, again, the mystique adds so much to it, and the way that they dive into her origin, it leaves so much to be like kind of assumed to the character. But yeah, she's super dope. Yeah, hit that thumbs up, everybody. Hit it nicely, though. Caress that thumbs up. I live in North Carolina, but I'm pretty sure that Mark lives closer to Charlotte than I do. Well, no secret here, I'm in Augusta, so that's like 3 hours to the Charlotte Convention Center. Like 3 hours. Izzy will be there. Brian LCS will be there. I'm sure he's now that he's a He's a good old boy. Brian's a Southerner now, confirmed. So it's not far for him. Not far for him at all. Anybody else picking up this current Action Comics run? Who out there is a Jason Aaron fan from his work over at Marvel and didn't know that he was over on Action Comics? I'm going to hear some other people's thoughts from this, because these two issues have blown my mind. I was so concerned for this title, going from Philip Kennedy Johnson's just legendary Hall of Fame tenure on Action Comics. I'm like, where do we go from here? And the best thing you can do is let's not try to emulate the person who came before us. We have to do something dynamic, captivating, all on our own. Give me John Timms on the art. Perfect. Jason Aaron, what you got? Let's go classic. Let's take something classic, familiar, and just juice it up in a new light. That's kind of been like the theme for a lot of stuff going on in Superman. So it works super well. You have Graf and Dr. Farm using kryptonite to juice up existing villains over in the Superman title, and then we get a Bizarro that you just kind of explore a different aspect of them. So it's crazy. 201 miles by car. We don't measure distance in miles in the South. How many hours away is that? Reading Superman main title. Yo, Steven with the sleeves. I can promise you. If you like the main Superman title at all, you will love what's happening in Action Comics right now. Man, get 1061 and 1062. I don't know how long Jason Aaron is going to be on it telling this story. I'm still figuring out this Superman superstar tagline dynamic thing that they're doing. It's not an anthology. It's not a lot of creators coming together to do short stories all in one book, which I don't enjoy that, because you don't get enough flow to your story. Your reading experience is just chopped up and weird. But I don't know. We still got to figure this out. I'm looking forward to it, though. I'll be here to figure it out in real time. Steve. There we go. 3.5 according to Maps. I don't know why you had to yell Maps at me, but 3.5 according to Maps. I got her first appearance. Killer cover. Yes, it is. With how they integrated her hat into the moon and stuff. Yeah. We're about 3 hours away from Charlotte. Yep. So you're not far, Scott. We'll see you there, bud. We'll see you there. We're just all positivity when it comes to Heroes Con. We'll see you there. The biggest group of creators and people that and interact with, from live chats and to content creators, this will be the biggest converging of content creators that I have seen in my years of knowing them. There's been large groups at big conventions, every convention, and last year at Heroes there was probably approximately 30 to 40. There's going to be even more this year. It's 7 yonders to the east of the big oak tree, right past the Rascal shop on Main Street. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. Which translates to 3 hours if y'all were not sure. I don't read as much DC, but I've liked the Justice Society, and I've always read Batman. Dude, I'm a Justice Society stan. Love me some Golden Age characters. Absolutely. Yeah, dude, I got to tell you, DC is just firing on all cylinders right now. Absolutely firing on all cylinders. I don't know, I love Marvel characters. I love DC characters. I'm not anti one or the other. You should be able to enjoy these characters from all of these publishers. But when it comes to just quality of content, storytelling, Marvel does not hold a candle to DC right now. Not even close. There's some good stories coming out of there. They're Hulk is good right now. Ghost Rider was good. It ended. Their retro titles are really fun. But when it comes to what's happening in their main continuity ongoing, it's not even close. I keep trying more Marvel, and I keep hoping that we hit some wins along the way, but it's not even close. I don't care how hyped people get for Ultimate Spider-Man this or Ultimate Black Panther that. FOMO, cool. It wasn't a bad book. It has some potential, but man, it just ain't even close. Ain't even close. I wish I could go, but I will have to wait until next year. I'll see you there too, man. I just feel like the stars will align for you and you'll be able to pull it off. I believe in you. The only Justice League stuff I am reading is the Them versus Godzilla versus Kong. That's the only Justice League stuff anybody is reading, as there's not a Justice League title coming out. But good news, issue number 5 drops next week. Cannot wait for that. Looking forward to that. I'm loving that series. I'm also excited for the return to the Justice League. They've been down and out for a while now. They are holding true to their promise and not killing them and just bringing it all right back. I can't wait to see what kind of leveled up threat is going to hit to really have to cause that team to really be like, all right, Titans, we gave y'all a chance and y'all are just like not pulling it off. The world hates y'all. Gar keeps dying every 3 months. I mean, what's going on? Yeah. No, they're not. I get what you're saying, but yeah, Justice League are allowing the Titans to operate as the premier team. If you need a team of heroes to come out, we're letting them do it. And what a great way to progress that team, because like the Titans have always been that book, those characters that it symbolizes growing up and progressing through DC Comics, like watching Robin become Nightwing and watching the Teen Titans become the Titans and take on students and stuff like that. It's only right that they step up as a premier team at DC Comics. But yo, it's been kind of smart writing. It's kind of like, if we have a Justice League, if we have the Titans, we got to give them their shot, but they're failing. They're actually, when you take a step back and look, they're failing miserably. They keep getting members killed. The world hates them. They interfere with government operations. Amanda Waller is just dragging them slowly but surely, and they just haven't seen to what degree yet. But Amanda Waller is just a force to be reckoned with. They are definitely the Justice League Juniors. They're not teens anymore, but yeah, like the Justice League, the Titans, and then you got whoever comes after them. The Justice League will be rebanding together, guarantee you that. And I'm excited to have a monthly Justice League book again. It's been a while. I love the Titans, and they have some decent books right now. I really feel like Tom Taylor's not doing them any favors with their ongoing title. It needs to be way better. If they're your premier team, that book needs to be way better. Like, not even a little better, way better. The Titans are Justice League light. There you go. That's a better way to put it. I'd say junior's a good one because they're younger. Like, my dad's a junior, like by his legal name, and no one would mistake him for being a teenager. Just kidding, Pops. You're not old. I love you, big guy. Everybody, go and start throwing that hashtag We Are Legion in the chat, and we'll go and get these names populating for this giveaway. And I'll show you again what you can enter to win today. We have Green Lantern issue number 8. These are called the sweater weather variants, which makes no sense because no one's wearing sweaters in them. Yeah, and I don't see a sweater on here. The baboons have sweaters on. Green Lantern number 8, wicked cool variant featuring Kyle Rayner, Jessica Cruz, Joe Mullins, and Guy Gardner. Some fantastic characters on there, covered by Thiago de Silva. Man, I'm digging everything that Green Lantern comics have going on right now. Not a negative thing I can say about them, especially knowing that John Stewart's title is riding past the kind of damage to the character of the past couple of years, the whole Teen Lantern thing. And Future State did a lot of good things. It didn't do the Green Lantern character any favors. And then we have Batman and Robin issue number 6. This looks like a Matina variant. Typically it says it on them. I don't know. Well, I don't see it on here, but to me it looks like a Matina variant. I could be very, very wrong, but this is one of the Suicide Squad video game variants. Had to grab it. That gray and purple is sick with it. Purple is my second favorite color. Green's my first favorite cover. I'm like, dude, that just looks good together. This needs to go home with a one of the viewers, one of the subscribers today. I do ask that if you enter the giveaway, you can at least be a subscriber. Don't demand it, but I just politely request it. If you want to subscribe, I appreciate it. If not, oh well. You can still have these books. Appreciate everybody just watching even. Eddie Rodriguez, what is going on, man? Hope you're doing good today. Purple and green are the winners. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exactly. And I was thinking Betty Boop also. That would be green and purple would be Betty Boop. Purple and green would be Barney. Yep, they can all get it. What is going on, Tyler? What is up? What is up? So, of course, this is free shipping worldwide to my channel members because, if people financially support the channel, I make sure it just goes right back into the channel. I'm not keeping that. And then, we got some of those to choose from. Let me pull this out, get this organized. Otherwise, if you're not a channel member, it is free shipping still, but only in the lower 48. If you're outside of the lower 48 and you would still like to collect your win, you would need to message me on one of the social media thingies, and I will cover up to a certain dollar amount in shipping. And if you choose to cover the rest, I will still send it to you. Just have to figure out what the rest is based off where you're located on the planet. I don't care if you're in Antarctica, if you're willing to cover the difference. I guess, will charter an airplane and get it to you. Like not matching up with the number of watchers. Come on, Legionnaires, Hulk smash that like button. Yeah, and also you have to refresh to actually see the like button, the likes in real time. Like right now, let's see what I'm showing. Looks like I'm showing 24 likes, 31 watching, 26 likes, 32 watching. Yeah, if you don't mind, you can at least hit that like button. It definitely does not hurt to help push the content out there. I definitely appreciate it. While this is, while I'm sharing the screen, all this, I put up an unboxing video with a AOK or an act of kindness that was sent into the channel that posted yesterday. And sure, check that video out. Tomorrow, I have the next video in the comic vlog series coming out, which was a fun video. I'm enjoying making those, kind of tinkering and finagling with a little bit of editing and stuff. I'm using my phone editing thing on there. It's really fun. I'm having fun with it. I would go with turquoise. I'm a fan of turquoise. It's close to teal, a little different. I do like me some turquoise though. And ain't much better than a nice slice of American turquoise. I know it hit that like at 5 is what is showing on my screen. Yeah, if you back out and come in, I'm showing 32 thumbs up, 32 watching. Yeah, that's not bad. 32 watching, 32 thumbs up. That's close. I don't think you get much closer. I appreciate everybody. But yeah, the vlog series is very fun. I've got the remote control, that RC Godzilla that is featured in it. That's also already in my shorts feeds. Open some mail, travel to some comic shops. But the one, not tomorrow, but next week, I actually go to like the little local garage con and find some bangers, as well as got some really cool CGC unboxing stuff. I'll be on Guess That Key tomorrow night. It is Guess That Key week over on Sector 2815's YouTube channel. It's a fun live game show. It's the premier comic book YouTube game show this side of the Mississippi. And if you're familiar with the way the earth is shaped, every side is this side of the Mississippi. So it is the premier comic book game show on YouTube. So be sure to check that out. I have a brand new book that no one has seen yet that'll be featured on there. And who knows what Paul will bring. We'll have a special guest. Brian LCS will be making his appearance on there. I believe his first time on there. It might be a second. And TM Nerdy will be on there. It'll be a fun show. Sector has already posted on the social medias. The complete Beast World Bjorn Barron's connecting cover set will be given away, as well as a copy of Gary Baker, aka Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy. His brand new erotic horror novella will be part of the giveaway. So you just have to be present to enter to win that giveaway. So a lot of cool stuff going on. Every Sunday night at 8:30, I go live for At Weeks In, which is a spoiler-filled show where we talk all the specifics and reviews of the books from the week, TV shows, movies, all that fun stuff. Madam Web is releasing this weekend. I'm not doing a spoiler special on it, as I'm not going to go set aside time to go see it this week. I don't know if I will eventually see it in theaters or wait till it does a video release or what, but it's my weekend to work. Kids aren't feeling good, so I'm definitely not going to be able to find time to do that. My high school colors were purple and gold. There you go. Very regal of you, Pops. Very, very regal. I'm a king. Congratulations. Very proud of you. So the Mississippi is the edge of Earth. I always knew that California wasn't a real place. All right, so let me see how many people have entered in here. We have 31 people entered. I have 35 people watching. If you have not done it already, keep in mind you might have done it and it might not have picked it up. But hashtag We Are Legion. Get that put into the chat. Any and everybody can enter. Free shipping worldwide. If you're a member, free shipping in the lower 48 otherwise. So let's draw this bad boy. And again, this is for Green Lantern number 8 and Batman and Robin issue number 6. So good luck to everybody watching. And the winner for today's new DC Day giveaway is boom, Kenneth Bird. Congratulations, Kenny Bird. Big congrats to Kenny. All right, Kenneth, you got some options. I hope you're still in the live chat because you got some other free stuff going in here. So we have some bookmarks here donated by ABX Comics and Games. I throw in extra bookmarks. So you have some choices. Where's Kitty? Kenneth, if you're watching, we have Aquaman. If you're not going to respond, we'll let the chat do it. We have Bolt from Christopher Priest's Black Adam series. We have The Flash. We have Aqualad or Aquaman 2, Jackson Hyde. Joe Mullins' Green Lantern. or Captain Marvel. So you got any one of those bookmarks. You get to pick one of those. I like to have the Flash. You got it, brother. So we got the Flash in there. So and then we have these separate cards that are really cool that were donated by ABX. So I pull one of these. So I'm just going to go blind. I've shuffled them up and we'll pull. You got awesome, dude. Solomon Grundy from the Injustice cards. That'll get added in there. You get the last pack of free comic book day. What are those called? Tattoos going in there. And then we're going to pull, as always, from the DC Cosmic cards. Now, there are some of the DC NFT hero cards in here, too. If I get doubles of those, I always throw them in here. So let's see what 3 we get. So first up, dude, how perfect. How perfect. We just had Trev said he likes Aquaman. We got Aqualad in there. And then next one up. Oh, also perfect for Green Lantern stuff. Yo, anyone who knows Green Lantern's history knows this is a very, very important character with Orisa. I'm sure Brother John knows. He's a Green Lantern fan, especially of that era. All right, let's pull toward the bottom. Let's see what we got. And the last one going in there today is, super cool, Silver Age Wonder Woman. All of that stuff, all those goodies will get added to these backer boards and sent your way, my friend. I appreciate you so much. Huge supporter of not just this channel, but the entire community. Kenny B is one of the good ones. And again, dude, we're also happy to know that you're back home and everything went well and everything. So huge shout out to Kenny B. And that's going to do it for today. I appreciate everybody watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up on your way out if you haven't already. Consider subscribing. Check out the merch store or hit that join button. Is a great way to support the channel. It goes a long way. That's going to do it for today. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.